We have all heard of ships gone missing, thoughts about aliens and UFOs, or maybe something to do with the Bermuda Triangle. However, finding a ship abandoned is no less creepy and scary. Ghost ships that tell terrifying stories. Mystery continues to surround these ghost ships as to what happened on board and where their crew members disappeared. Did they die, drowned, ran away, maybe a mutiny, or tragic accidental deaths? Here are 7 ghost ships that tell a creepy story from past days to the present and beyond. Jenny. The story of ghost ship Jenny is pretty creepy, so we'll start with it. 1823. Jenny, a schooner, became frozen in an ice barrier of the Drake Passage. 1840. A whaling ship by the name of Hope came across the Jenny to discover it completely frozen in ice, with its crew still on board and their bodies preserved by the Antarctic cold, frozen to death. The captain was frozen at his desk where an open log's last entry read, May 4, 1823. No food for 71 days. I'm the only one left alive. SS Ourang Medan. The SS Ourang Medan was a ghost ship that, according to various undocumented sources, became a shipwreck in Dutch East Indies waters, and its creepy story has become a legend. 1947. 2 American vessels picked up distress messages from the SS Ourang Medan. The creepy and troubled Morse code message sent said, SOS from Ourang Medan. We float. All officers, including the captain, dead in chart room and on the bridge. Probably all of crew dead. Then, after a few confused clicks, another last transmission was sent that said, I die. After this chilling message, nothing was heard of again. When the crew of the American vessel that picked the transmission located the ship, they got on board of it. Thank you for choosing to watch our video. If you enjoyed so far, please like it and subscribe to support our channel. We truly appreciate it. You can also hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos to the channel. Now, let's continue. The sight was spine-chilling. They saw corpses, including the carcass of a dog, everywhere, with the dead bodies found sprawled on their backs, the frozen and allegedly badly frightened faces of the dead crewmen upturned to the sun above, with mouths gaping open and eyes staring straight ahead, with the corpses resembling horrible caricatures. There were no survivors on board the SS Ourang Medan, but also no visible signs of injuries on the dead bodies. When a fire broke out in the ship's number 4 cargo hold, the crew of the American vessel was forced to evacuate the ship, preventing any further investigations to what had happened. Soon after, the SS Ourang Medan exploded and eventually sank in the waters. Theories to what have happened range from release of toxic gases from hazardous cargo to carbon monoxide poisoning, and even claims of UFO attacks or paranormal forces that caused the entire crew to die. The Mary Celeste. November 7, 1872. The Mary Celeste leaves New York on its way to Italy. On board are the captain, his wife, their 2-year-old daughter, and 7 crewmen. The ship was supposed to arrive to its destination within a month, yet it didn't, and later, the British ship, the Abruptly, caught sight of the boat drifting in the Atlantic. The crew went onto the Mary Celeste to help anyone on board. However, the ship was completely empty. Food, as well as the crew's belongings, which was supposed to last for 6 months, was still on board the ship, but its lifeboat was gone. The ship's floor was covered in 3 feet of water, but that was far from flooded or beyond repair. Theories to what have happened range from a possible pump congestion and instrumental malfunction to foul play and maybe a natural phenomena that caused everyone to abandon ship. The most likely explanation is that the captain didn't know the extent of the damage and ordered the crew to abandon ship at the first sight of land. But no one will ever know the truth of that journey, and what we're left with is a drifting ghost ship. The Carroll A. 1920. The Carroll A. cargo ship with its 10-man crew successfully made it to Rio de Janeiro. They were able to do it despite the need to change captains when its original one fell ill. However, something strange happened on its way back to Virginia. The lightship keeper in North Carolina said the crewman didn't seem like an officer, reported the ship had lost its anchors, while the rest of the crew felt and acted suspicious to him as well. The next day, another ship spotted the Carroll A near Outer Banks in an area that is a strange course for a ship on its way to Norfolk, Virginia. Another day had passed, and now a shipwreck was spotted, but dangerous conditions kept investigators away for 4 days. When they were able to go on board the ship, they found food laid out, so they were getting ready for a meal, but the crew's personal belongings and the lifeboats were all gone. Theories ranged from a series of powerful hurricanes that raged in the Atlantic, causing disappearances, to piracy and even a possible mutiny. In conclusion, no official explanation was ever offered for the disappearance of the crew. Most concrete evidence suggests about mutiny on board of the ship, but nothing was ever proven. The giant sank. 2006, the Australian Coast Watch found the ship floating in the sea. The ship's tow rope was broken, explaining why it was empty while being dragged around the water. However, that was it. The name Giant Sang was printed on the side. There was nothing else that could help identify the ship. Investigations found no records of distress signals, no identifying documents or belongings, and no reports of a missing boat. It wasn't even possible to determine who the ship belonged to or where it came from. The most investigators were able to figure out is that it probably supplied food and fuel to fishing boats. There was no answers to why no one tried to save it when it broke off. 21st of April 2006, it was towed to deep water and scuttled. SV Cas 2. April 2007, the 9.8-meter catamaran Cas 2 was on its way to Townsville, Queensland, on the first leg of a journey that was to take it around northern Australia to Western Australia. On its board, 2 brothers and a skipper. 3 days later, the Cas 2 was found on the Great Barrier Reef with a half-empty coffee cup, an open newspaper, and knives strewn on the floor, but no one aboard the yacht. Speculation to what might have happened to all 3 crew members suggests that they may have fallen to the ocean when they were trying to untangle a fishing lure caught in the boat's rudder. However, because weather conditions were bad, they may have fallen to the water and were unable to get back on board the ship, possibly drowning to death. MV Joita. 1995. The MV Joita, a merchant ship that traveled with 25 passengers and crew members, mysteriously disappears in the South Pacific and was found adrift with no one aboard. It was found in very poor condition. The corroded pipes and the radio, although functional, had a range of only about 2 miles, and that is due to faulty wiring. With that said, the extreme buoyancy of the MV Joita made sinking nearly impossible, and investigators had no answers to why the crew members hadn't just stayed on the ship and waited for rescue and help. There are some theories to what might have happened, but none is conclusive. One of the theories speculates that the captain may have been injured or died, having the other crew members in a panic state when the ship began to flood, and thus decided to take the lifeboats. Another theory suggests that the ship may have passed a Japanese fishing boat during its sail, with the crew of the MV Joita may have seen something that the Japanese did not want them to see, and so were killed by the Japanese forces. A third theory talks about a Soviet submarine kidnapping the crew members, and the fourth theory talks about a possible mutiny. None of the theories have been proven. Thank you for watching. What ghost ship story chilled you the most? Let us know in the comments. Reminding you to like our video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to support our channel. We truly appreciate it. Also, hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos to the channel. Have a wonderful day, safe journey, and I'll see you in the next video.